So this will be interesting, the demo use case. So Amazon orders to database sync. So for this particular technical demo use case, I have taken Amazon orders to database just to give an overview of how easily or with how much ease you can go ahead. You can download the integration bridge, and you can put up your credential and put up your target credential, and you can automate this particular workflow. So we'll just go ahead, and I'll show you this particular technical demo where it's from Amazon orders to databasing. So we will typically so we'll take the orders data from Amazon, and we will sync it up to the database automatically within few minutes. So let me just go ahead and so let me just go ahead and show you the technical flow. Okay. So to show you technical flow, so I'll follow this particular approach where you can go ahead if you want to go to this particular flow. So you can go ahead and you can click on this particular try for free button in our website. So our website bizdata.360.com. Just go ahead and click on try for free, and you will be redirected to this particular page. So you can go ahead and fill the information, the personal information, and start my free trial. Once you do that, you'll be redirected to this particular page. Let me log in. So I have already signed up. So let me enter my email and password. Okay. So once you do that, this is what the UI looks like of eZintegration, and you will be redirected to this particular UI where you can see that. So I have the where you will be configuring the integration page. So you can see that I have add button and I have the import button right here. So to configure any integration page, as I said, we already have a pre-configured template available for you guys where you can download and you can import it. So in the website, you can also see this particular GitHub icon. So I click on that. So once I click on that, so this is where I'm redirected to, where I have different integrations listed here. So as we are doing Amazon Seller Central, let me just go ahead and download the Amazon sales order to database. So I'll click on this particular link, and let me download this integration page. Now the integration page is downloaded, and in my UI, I'll go ahead and import that integration page that I have downloaded. So let me click on download, and let me just import the integration page. So the integration page is imported successfully. So now I want to show you with how easy you can go up and configure the source, configure the target, and you have the data flowing into your database. So here I'll just go ahead and edit this particular integration page that I have imported. So once I click on edit, so you can see this particular UI where I have source, operation, target, and summary. So source is where our API is configured for fetching the data from Amazon. We are getting the sales data. So once you have clicked on this particular edit button, so your task is to go ahead and put the information, that is putting up the refresh token, putting up the client ID, and putting up the client secret. So I'll go ahead, I'll put up refresh token, I'll put up the client ID. So I'll just copy paste it from my notepad. I'll enter the client ID and I'll enter the client secret. So this is already pre-configured, as I said, where you just need to have the credential of your source and credential of your target, maybe any of the ERP that you are taking care of. And once that is done, let me click on this test button to test the connection if I'm getting the orders. So you can see that I'm getting the orders from the source. So that's what is needed for you to do in source. And next step is to go to the target where you enter the database credentials. So I'll go ahead and enter the database credential. So I enter the database credential right here, and I'll go ahead and update my integration bridge. So that I updated the integration bridge. So I have updated my credentials in the source, I have updated the credentials in the target, and I have updated the integration bridge. So that's what is needed from my end. I'll go ahead and run this particular integration. So it just took 2 steps where I'm giving the source credential, giving the target credential, and I'm giving uh, uh, the database credential. And after that, I'm just going ahead and running the integration bridge. So once I run this integration bridge, my data will be automatically going and updating in the database. Let me show you the database. So let's go ahead and fetch the Amazon sales report in database. So let me reconnect my database once again. All right, my database is reconnected. And let me run this particular script, because this is where we are fetching the data from our source, and this is where we are ingesting the data. So Amazon sales report is where we are ingesting the data. So let me show it to you in the already configured integration bridge template. So if you look at this target step, you can see that Amazon sales report is configured here. So that's where we are ingesting data. You can already see in my target that my data is already fetched from source, and we have the data available in my target. So it just took 2 steps where I configured my source, I configured my target, I updated the integration bridge, and I started the integration bridge, right? So that's all I did, and I got the data running and flowing into my target system. So just for the demo use case, I have showcased a database. It can be a ERP where we do the mapping in data operation. So data operation step is the step 2 where I didn't focus on, because this is where we do the mapping. If you are sending it to database, you do the mapping as per the database. And if you are sending it to, let's say, ERP, it can be SAP, or it can be Acumatic, or anything like that. So in that particular case, you do the mapping as per the ERP. So you don't need to take care of that, because there's already a pre-configured template where you just need to come up, put your source credential, put your target credential, and you're done. So other than that, I also wanted to showcase the AI window, which I was talking about, where you have the consolidated view of the entire workflow. Let me just open that. So this is what the AI window looks like. So let it load, and you can have a consolidated view of your sales orders. So as and when I send the orders to this database, I also send the data to this particular AI window, where you can have a consolidated view of the entire orders and the inventories that's coming in from your source. So this is what it looks like as an overview, or the vendor data or the customer data. And it's also clickable, since as I was telling, it's AI driven window. It's also clickable, where you can go ahead and you can filter out as per the data that you want. So the entire window is clickable. Uh, Also, for the payment reconciliation settlement report, as I said, just not just sales order, we can go ahead and we can integrate settlement report as well. So this is what the AI window looks like for the settlement report, where you get the data from your source, and you have a consolidated view of your settlement report in a single platform. So this is what it looks like, where you have, if I can show you this particular table. So this is how the data has been ingested. where you have the settlement end date, start date, order ID, order code, SKU, fulfillment ID, amount. So every positive, every negative that's coming for a particular order ID, you have it here, and you can also go ahead and you can filter out it. So this is what the payment reconciliation looks like. And for you to test out the payment reconciliation, you can also go ahead, as I showed how I downloaded the sales order. So you can go ahead and you can download the settlement report to database, this particular IB, and you can put up the Amazon and the database credential, and you will have the data flowing into the database. So this is what the technical demo was about, on how easily you can connect your source and target, and you can have the data flowing from source to target.